Your paycheck hits, and within days it's gone. Rent, bills, groceries, and suddenly you're counting down to the next deposit again. And here's the part that stings. You don't even earn that little. So why does it always feel like there's nothing left? Let's fix that, step by step. Here's what almost nobody tells you. Living paycheck to paycheck is usually not an income problem. It's a system problem. Give more money to a broken system and it disappears just as fast. Fix the system and even a modest paycheck starts to stretch. Today, I'll show you exactly how. And it works on any income. Whether you make $30,000 a year or $100,000, the same 5 steps apply. See your money, give every dollar a job, pay yourself first, cut the quiet leaks, and let tools carry it. By step 5, you'll have a budget that actually stops the cycle. Let's walk them. Step 1. See where your money actually goes. Not where you think it goes, where it really goes. For 1 month, track every dollar, every coffee, subscription, and tap of your card. Most people are stunned. The leak is almost never rent. It's the small stuff, on repeat, that quietly drains the account. Once you can see it, give it a simple shape. The 50-30-20 rule. 50% of your take-home pay goes to needs, 30% to wants, 20% to savings and paying off debt. It's not sacred, and you can bend it, but it's the fastest way to know if your spending is even close to balanced. Something strange happens the moment you start watching. You spend less, without even trying. The mindless $10 taps get a second thought. Just seeing the numbers, honestly and in one place, is the first quiet win. Most people never make it this far. You just did. Step 2. Give every single dollar a job before payday even hits. This is called zero-based budgeting. You take your income, and on paper you assign every dollar to something. Needs, wants, savings, debt, until there is nothing left unassigned. Not zero in your account. Zero left without a purpose. Why does this work when just spending less never does? Because money you haven't assigned always finds a way to disappear. Unplanned dollars become impulse buys. But a dollar with a job, savings, a bill, a goal, tends to stay put and do it. You're not spending less by willpower. You're deciding on purpose, in advance. This is the part generic advice gets wrong. Just spend less is useless because it's a feeling, not a plan. Zero-based budgeting replaces the feeling with a decision. You already chose where the money goes, so in the moment there's no debate, no guilt, and no wondering where it all went at the end of the month. Step 3, and this is the heart of it. Pay yourself first. The instant your paycheck lands, before rent, before bills, before anything, a set amount moves straight into savings. Most people try to save whatever is left at the end. On this system, there's never anything left. So you flip the order. And here's the trick that makes it stick. Automate it. Set an automatic transfer, on payday, into a separate savings account you don't see every day. Now saving isn't a decision you have to win every month. It just happens, before your spending brain ever gets a vote. The cycle breaks mechanically, not heroically. Once that transfer is automatic, something clicks. You simply live on what remains, and you adjust to it fast, the same way you adjust to any bill. But now, quietly in the background, savings is growing every single payday. That growing cushion is the exact thing that ends the paycheck-to-paycheck panic. And no, you don't need to save 20% on day one. If money is tight, start with 5%, even $20 a paycheck. The amount barely matters yet. The habit is everything. You can raise it later. What you can't do is keep waiting for the perfect month that never actually comes. Step 4. Find and cut the leaks. Go back to that month of tracking and hunt for the quiet ones. The forgotten subscription. The 4 streaming services you don't watch. The daily convenience buys that add up to hundreds. You're not banning fun. You're cutting the spending that gives you nothing you'd even miss. For the wants you do keep, put a cap on them. This is the envelope method. Decide in advance how much goes to eating out, or shopping, or fun, and once that envelope is empty, you're done until next month. It sounds strict, but it's freeing. Inside the cap, you get to spend with zero guilt. Never underestimate the small stuff. $15 here, a forgotten $9.99 there, week after week, quietly becomes a few $100s a month. Plug those leaks and redirect the money to savings, and you've often found the exact margin you swore you didn't have. It was there the whole time. Step 5, and it's what makes all of this last. Use tools so the system runs without willpower. A free budgeting app, or even a simple spreadsheet that tracks your spending and shows every category at a glance. Willpower fades. A tool that pings you and tallies for you does not get tired, and it doesn't forget. So stack the automation. Bills on autopay so nothing slips. Savings transferred on payday. An app watching the categories. The less this depends on you feeling motivated, the more reliably it works. Boring, automatic, and consistent is exactly what quietly beats the cycle you've been stuck in. Now here's what changes. The first month feels a little tight, because you're finally paying attention. But at the end of it, something new happens. There's money left. Savings actually grew. And for the first time in a long time, the next payday isn't a rescue you're desperately counting down to. Keep going, and that little surplus becomes margin. A month of expenses saved. Then too, that buffer is the whole ball game. Because once you have savings between you and the next surprise, a flat tire or a medical bill stops being a catastrophe that puts you right back on a credit card and into the cycle. And that's the real prize. Living paycheck to paycheck isn't just tight, it's stressful. It's lying awake doing math at 2 a.m. Breaking the cycle hands that back. Not private jet rich, just free. Options, breathing room, sleep at night, and a paycheck that finally belongs to you instead of the panic. One honest note before you go. This is education, not financial advice. I'm not your advisor, and everyone's situation is different. Do your own research, and if things feel truly overwhelming, a reputable nonprofit credit counselor can help for free. Then make the call that fits your actual life. But don't let this be another video you nodded along to and forgot. Pick one step. The easiest one is to track your spending for the next 7 days. Just watch the money. That single move starts everything, because you can't build a budget on a picture you refuse to look at. So there's your plan. See your money, give every dollar a job, pay yourself first, cut the leaks, and let tools carry it. Do that, and the next paycheck won't own you. It'll finally work for you. If this gave you a way out, subscribe to Moth Money, one quiet money move at a time.